What's up guys, welcome back to Seize the Speed for another video, and today we're gonna get right into it. This is the all-new 2024 Toyota Tacoma. Yes, the Tacoma is finally redesigned, even though we still don't have a 4Runner. Looking at you, Toyota. This particular one is the TRD Sport. As you can see, it has the hood scoop, which is the sport trim's hallmark. You have been seeing those on the sport trim for years. Let's go ahead and take a look at the interior of the all-new Tacoma. I mean, it is a massive step up compared to the older generation. Everything is super cleaned up, intuitive to use, pretty ample space to be. It's pretty comfortable. A lot of these trims on the Tacoma do have cloth seats, but for the price of about $46,000 on this particular one, you can't really beat it. This TRD Sport is equipped with four-wheel drive. You have street tires on this one. Remember, TRD Sport is barely getting into the TRD trim. Walking around, let's check out the bed. Of course, we have a soft open tailgate, and this is the bed of the Tacoma. It's not the biggest truck, but it definitely gets the job done. What do you guys think about this color, by the way? I think this orange actually makes the car pop. Back seat space, as you can see, there's, you know, a decent bit of room, but the legroom is kind of compromised on a mid-sized truck like this. So on the front of the Tacoma, you get these nice little light bars so you can see on your off-road adventures. We have this matte black Toyota grille. You don't really see all that chrome on these. That is reserved for the limited trim. We do have a little fake vent over here. I mean, it's part of the design style, but it doesn't really serve a purpose. This one does though. That's pretty cool. So if you're more into getting down and dirty off-road, this is probably what you would prefer. This is the all-new TRD Off-Road trim, and it comes with some really good knickknacks, like these off-road tires. We're gonna look at these ones in the back. So it does come with off-road tires. It has different suspension setup. You have a more ample for off-roading suspension on this car. Now keep in mind, the TRD Off-Road is only the mid-trim off-road. There will be a TRD Pro coming out, which is gonna be all out. And there's gonna be also a Trail Hunter, which is gonna kill all these trims if you're into off-roading. Hopping into the interior, and as I mentioned, it is a pretty comfortable place to be. You have ample room. You have a digital dash on all models now. This stereo is the lower trim model. As you can see, it has a plastic bezel reminding you didn't get the full option one. TRD on the shift knob, nice grab handle. Most important reason you would get a TRD Off-Road versus a TRD Sport is this rear locker button right there. That adds a lot of capability to what this truck can do. Speaking of off-road stuff, let's go ahead and take a look at the exterior off-roady bits. You can option these trucks with this thing that looks like a rock slider, but it really isn't. It's a bolt-on accessory. So, and also it has these steps that hang down, kind of hindering your ground clearance. Speaking of ground clearance, this truck has a lot of that, except it has somewhat of a poor departure angle. You have your tow hitch over there that's in the way, and also the exhaust hangs kind of too far back. It's not as tucked up as the 4Runner or the all-new Land Cruiser. However, you do get off-road jack points, which is pretty cool. You can get yourself out of trouble with that. All right, let's go ahead and pop the hood on the all-new Toyota Tacoma and see what we're working with. So the Toyota Tacoma no longer has the V6 that we all know and love that is indestructible. This is an all-new powertrain, the iForce engine. It's a 2.4-liter four-cylinder, turbocharged of course, and it makes some pretty good sounds from the videos I've seen. But it makes 270 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque, which is plenty of power for this truck. It gives it the ability to tow up to 6,500 pounds, which is pretty impressive on a payload of 1,800. So both of these trucks that we just talked about start around $31,500, which is for the SR, and get all the way up to around $46,000. Interestingly enough, TRD Off-Road and the TRD Sport in this particular configuration have about the same MSRP. So leave your comments down below. Let me know which one you would take. But as far as this video goes, this one is over. So thank you so much for watching. Peace out, and I'm out.